Atlanta, Georgia, Zone 3. All black city. Only time you'd see white folks was when they came through to spend money, nothing else. That was home. And every hood got that one name you never forget. For us, it was Antoine, but everybody called him Boo Spook. I first met Boo Spook back in middle school, in the bathroom, while I was throwing hands. I didn't know him, but he was right there on the sidelines, coaching me through the fight like we were brothers. That was Boo Spook, always in the mix, fearless before he was even a teenager. He ran with a little crew back then, claiming Crip colors even though it was just kid stuff. Didn't matter if it was real or not. He lived it like it was life or death. By high school, Boo Spook had slid into my neighborhood, rolling with some of the older gangsters. But the truth, he didn't need no guidance. He was wild from the jump. People talked about him constantly, how he'd hit a lick on somebody, then show right back up the next day like it never happened. One time I watched him stop another man from robbing someone, just so he could do it himself. Didn't matter if y'all hung together all night. Boo Spook wasn't breaking bread with nobody. He kept everything. He was cool with me though. Never tried me, but I knew what it was. He only went after people he thought were weak. Then came the yayo. He was sniffing heavy, acting like he was Scarface. That stuff twisted his mind. I remember one night we was all hanging. Boo Spook was deep in it, wouldn't let me leave. Kept talking wild, pacing, letting me know he had his scrap on him. Didn't point it, just made sure I knew it was there. I stayed calm on the outside, but in my heart I already knew. This dude ain't safe no more. But the moment that shook me the most, it was that morning at the lady's house, a spot where we used to hang if we came through with something for her. We'd been up all night. When the sun came up, she told us to leave. Boo Spook had his setup on her plate, small-time stuff, but he tried to walk out with it. She grabbed the plate, he grabbed his hammer. At first he was calm. "Let go of the plate, lady." She didn't. He said it again, louder this time. Again, then he snapped, his voice broke into rage. He pulled that scrap and I swear I felt my heart stop. I wasn't scared for me, I was scared for her life. That lady's hands were shaking. She didn't know if she should let go or hold on. And I saw something in his eyes, like he wasn't there anymore. Like if she moved wrong, if she blinked wrong, he would have done something terrible right then. We all begged her, "Please, just let it go, please." It was the first time I looked at Boo Spook and thought, he's really capable of anything. He's in the streets kept stacking stories. He once flipped a white dude's own blade on him, robbed him clean, and the guy barely escaped. Another time he thought a dude had real money, but it turned out to be chump change. Boo Spook still dragged him into the middle of the street, broad daylight, making a scene. I heard he even let off on his own cousin and nothing came of it. Through it all, he always carried a tool. And the crazy part? Boo Spook had been shot more than once, always chasing that next move, always picking the wrong people. But it never stopped him. And me? I kept it respectful, nodded when I saw him, but I kept my distance. One day I saw him posted up in a clean blue Impala dunk, shining, rims shining. He asked me for some change. I told him I'm broke. I could see it clear, his nose was bleeding, eyes wild. I knew what he'd been on. Later that day, my homie asked me to ride along, said Boo Spook was taking them to catch a little play. I told him flat out, I'm not getting in no car with Antoine. Something in my gut said no. Then came the news. They said my friend was dead. I ran to the store, but it wasn't him. It was Boo Spook. They'd met in a church parking lot. Boo Spook pulled his scrap, tried to take something that wasn't his. They fought over it, it went off. Boo Spook got hit. My friend panicked, squeezed again to make sure, then ran to a payphone and turned himself in. He told the truth. Did 7 years for it. Boo Spook was only 19 years old when he died, just 19. And that's how it goes in the trap. Fast life, fast choices, fast endings, because the truth is, gangsters don't live that long. And that's a story I'll never forget.